Good morning. It's Wednesday, January 13th. On today's full World Watch show over at worldwatch.news. Ever heard the expression, making something out of thin air? Well, a company in Israel has figured out how to get water out of air. And many of us can imagine shoveling snow off our sidewalks, but what does it take to shovel snow off the roof? Now, here's top story. Cuba is back on the United States list of sponsors of international terrorism. The move will be difficult for the incoming Biden administration to reverse because the law requires a formal review that would take about a year. President Obama, 5 years ago, removed Cuba from the terror list in an attempt to establish diplomatic relations. That move reversed a U.S. policy in place since 1959 to isolate the island nation after a violent revolution that swept into power the communist dictatorship of Fidel Castro. The Trump administration cited 3 reasons to place Cuba back on the terror list. First, Cuba's ties with fugitive Colombian rebels. Second, Cuba's alliance with Venezuela's socialist dictator, widely believed to have stolen the last election. And third, Cuba's harboring of Americans wanted for serious crimes in the United States. The new chairman of the House Foreign Affairs Committee called that move hypocritical, as did Cuba's foreign minister. Cuba joins North Korea, Syria, and Iran on the state sponsors of terror list. On the streets of the capital city of Havana, several people interviewed expressed contempt for President Trump. Bear in mind, Cuban citizens do not enjoy freedom of speech.
What Trump has is a nightmare against Cuba. He would like to be the owner of the world, but he can't. And Cuba for him is an obstacle, and it will be forever.
To remove Cuba from the terror list, the Biden administration would need to certify that the country engaged in no terrorist actions over the previous 6 months. Find out more on our site, worldwatch.news. Get a subscription to the full program or join our email list. And remember, whatever the news, the purpose of the Lord will stand.